Okay, I've cleaned it up a little bit more, got rid of a lot of the grease, but you know, the grease is never ending because the underside of this is all greasy. I started stripping off some of the paint. Most of it's come off. I re-tapped all of these holes and re-threaded all of these, like just ran them through a die. As soon as I did that, they felt a million times better when I was tightening them. There's just gunk in the holes, and there's just the threads were all galled up because you have all that sideways pressure just wrecking the threads. So there's that. A couple of things. I think this pin is stuck, so I got to figure out a way to get that out. Maybe heat it? No, I doubt it. Freeze the pin? I don't know. Then there's this pin, which is the kind of sort of the right fit for this. And I started bending some stuff, just, you know, putting some tube and crushing it. And wow, is that a clean, absolute clean crush and clean bend of absolutely everything. And then I started, you know, just like folding things around themselves, watching it bend. I'm not using the tube bending part. And I may never use the tube bending part because you need different dies and different chasers for every size. So I might just sell this arm because it was an accessory that you could buy for this thing. Sell it with maybe the tube bending. Then I might, you know, just make some dies for it. But, you know, the more I use it, the more I'm like, you know, find a use for it, find a home for it. The more I start to enjoy it as a tool. I don't completely fully understand some of the parts that were missing with it. Like there's a follower, and this is the roller. And some of the videos I've seen, they use the follower and the roller just a little bit differently. Kind of, you know, the follower is like a tight, and you can choose which direction it goes based on this little, there's like a little pivot point inside there. I don't think you can see that, but then there's also this piece here. So there used to be a stop that comes out here. So you put that stop in, you screw this down, and it becomes like a bend to this point or cut to this point, a line here, stop here, and that's the way it goes. I've also learned like sometimes you don't, like sometimes you start at a point like this. Like if you have a 2-inch or a 3-inch die, you might start over here. A lot of guys, they have like little stoppers, little things that grip the material. One guy had on YouTube, he's got a file welded to a piece of rod, and that's what actually keeps it from slipping. You can do a couple of different things. You know, you can make square dies for it. You can bend square things around it. And how much am I going to use that? Probably not so much, but you know, maybe not. Regardless, for what I've got into this thing, man, I cannot lose, except for space, right? Like that's the thing. So I've listed it on eBay to see if anybody's interested in it, because it is a heavy duty machine, and brand new. These things are something like $15K US, which is kind of ludicrous, but at the same time, it's kind of like, well, it is like a pretty industry standard kind of machine. The more I dig into it, I don't know exactly what happened here. Like somebody really ground that off. Maybe because they bent it. That's what my original thought. But it seems pretty straight from here to here. And then there's also these punched numbers. I don't know if you can make those out, but you know, it says like half, 3BT, 2, UT, A4, 90 degrees. There's nothing else here. I don't know what this is. So what you can do is you can actually like roll around this disc, and I think that is exactly what it looks like, 8 inches, but it might be a little bit more than 8 inches. Cool stuff. Never thought I'd own one of these, but again, you know, auction scores. You never know what you're going to get. You know, just be careful. You might win.